Hello there, people of the internet. Welcome back to another video. Today I thought we'd do a ScareBaz episode. It's been a while since we've done an actual ScareBaz. Usually what I do is I use some of the videos and look personally into them like as its own thing. But as of lately, there's not been really much I can look into on its own. So I thought I'd pile some things together. Some from creators we know, others from creators you probably don't know, and I thought we'd just jump into it. So if you've got something scary to send to me, go join my Discord. It's in the description down below. Pop it in ScareBaz submission. If I find it interesting, I'll give it a look at for sure. I'll go through who sent what. So this is the Smile Tapes by Patariku. The Smile Tapes it was pretty popular actually on my channel. Fantastic analog horror. This is the follow-up of that video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's called The Smile Tapes. It was originally called The Smile Tapes, but I think he changed his name. So, yeah, let's just jump into this one to begin with. Let's go. As of October 13th, 1995, 1,489 deaths, 5,361 hospitalized. It's like what the start of COVID, remember? Although the numbers weren't, the ratio wasn't that bad. Fungus, it just said. After extended observation, it's shown that the fungus is deemed unstable and prone to mutation. Scientists fear that this may result into more variants of the disease. Ooh. The fungus naturally transmits around 2 billion spores. Oh my goodness. The spores are released through the closest orifice after the host dies. Okay, so that explains that. Oh, there was a little thing there. Let's go back. That basically explains the death on the autopsy. Look at that guy there, I think he was. When he died, he released like these spores into these morticians, and they're quarantined now. Anyone within 10 meters are at risk of contracting the disease. Man, that's scary to think about. The spores can linger for as long as 30 hours. Moreover, there have been reports of people unintentionally infecting, making the fungus more difficult to contain. Wow, intentionally spreading. They have been called spore puffers by the citizens. But at that point though, I think that's because if we remember the last episode, this fungus takes over the amygdala and that kind of controls everything, I guess. So it's no longer them in control, it's this fungus wanting to live on. It's kind of, you know, a gene pool, survival of the fittest. So this like disease wants to live on as long as it can, so it spreads itself onto something else until it eventually spreads across humanity. Police are currently patrolling areas known for frequent spore puffing. See, initially, what the hell? That's not a word. I don't know if this is a conspiracy, right, where the government genuinely thinks it's a drug and don't know the implications of said drug, or like don't know the implications of what's actually happening, or it's a disease and they're telling the public it's a drug to not worry them as much. If we know anything about government, we know that they can't really be trusted that well. The exact source of the fungus is still unknown. Guaranteed it was some kind of experimentation lab in freaking, I don't know. The fungus first appeared as a new drug being sold in the black market. Oh, so it was sold as a new drug and was only brought to public attention after the New Year's homicide. So whoever is selling the drugs on the dark web is behind it all, basically. And if you know anything about the deep web or the dark web, you'll know that it's monitored by the government. So, hey, listen. I'm not saying anything, but I don't have to. You know what I mean? The Gomez homicide. Police searched Gomez's apartment. They found a journal that dates from January 1993 to December 1994, just hours before the homicide. Evidence implies that Gomez was infected at December 4th as a victim of spore puffing. So this was the guy from before? He appears to develop delusions towards the new year before descending into a violent killing spree. Yeah, this was the guy from the last one. Gomez died around stage 2. So there's like 6 different stages, I think, guys, to this fungus. The most common stage dies at... Oh my goodness! Morgue incident. God, this is good. Can I just say, Patarika, fantastic. Honestly, fantastic. This has given me the same vibes as when I first watched the Mandela catalogue. and I didn't realize how big of a thing that's going to be. But I remember in the back of my mind thinking, this is really, really good. Yeah, this is really good, man. Really, really good. The morgue has been quarantined since the incident last week. The 2 morticians closest to the body displayed minimal symptoms. Proper safety measures were not maintained at the time of the incident. Yeah, you're not wearing like biohazard suits. Protocol was made stricter to ensure safety when handling a smile patient. Patariku, fantastic work, mate. Guys, honestly, go check out Patariku. Subscribe. He's only got they have only got 2.25k subscribers. But please go subscribe. It's absolutely such a fantastic series. Analog horror is becoming such an awesome thing now, more popular, and I'm really hoping that creators like this get their comeuppance. So yeah, go check them out. Moving on, guys. So this here is TheMr. If you know TheMr, for those who haven't been watching all my videos, which you should be, what are you doing? What else have you got going in your life where you can't just watch all my videos and like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on? Hey? What do you mean you've got a dog? What do you mean you've got a cat and a girlfriend? Listen, I don't care, alright? You're going to sit there and you're going to watch all of my videos back to back, eyes wide open like the Doctor from Dead by Daylight, right? If you don't, I may have to pay you a visit. We're moving on, guys, to TheMr. So TheMr did Hatwin Archives, which was about the mutants during like the Nixon and President, like the Kennedy period. But it turns out that this guy's been alive since the beginning, basically, and is trying to find his daughter Pearl. I don't know. I guess there's different realities within, like, basically it's about Hollow Earth. There's a lot of different moving parts to this series, but it's super good. I highly suggest you go watch it out. There's a playlist I've got on my channel, I believe, called The Hatwin Archives. Go check it out, or go just check out the original. You know, don't even watch my reaction. Go support the original creator. But if you want to see me react to it, you know, there's the option. But this is, I think it's continuing on from The Hatwin, or it might be its own thing. This is called Endicott, FBA. It's by the same person, TheMr. Once again, guys, fantastic analog horror creator, deserves a lot more recognition. Please go sure to pay them a visit, like their videos, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, all that good stuff. I'm trying to, as I'm growing, or what I am seem to be growing, I want to bring all these people up with me. There's no way I just want to use their stuff and then go, yeah, thanks guys, bang! No, that if it wasn't for these guys, I wouldn't be doing this, and I really enjoy watching these, so please go check them out. All of their links will be in the description down below. I mean, not in the, yeah, no, shut up. Yeah, in the description. Anyway, let's get on to this. Endicott, FBA by TheMr. Right, let me turn captions on. On June 10th, 1979, FBI agent... Oh. No, I was meant to do this. There we go. FBI agents and... Hang on, I'll make it a bit more convincing. FBI agents and... left to a residency to investigate the disappearance of the Endicott family, consisting of Henry Endicott, the father, Nicole Endicott, the mother, and their children Lily and Eli Endicott. Is that how you say it? Endicott or Endicott? I'm just going to say Endicott. As both agents enter the home, they immediately smell rot and decay coming from the back of the room. The home appears to have been destroyed by an unknown entity at this time. Oh my goodness. The agents report the smell getting worse as they approach the daughter's room. It's her. The FBA did this to him. He's gone mad. Who is that guy? Federal Bureau of Anomaly, FBA. The Federal Bureau of Anomaly. Congratulations. Oh, here we go.
If you're watching this tape now, you've been selected to work for the Federal Bureau of Anomaly.
Whoa. Hang on a second. No. I don't want this. I don't want what you're selling, buddy. Okay? I don't want anything to do with this. All right? I'm just a passerby.
Interested? Destroy the tape now or return the package to the original sender.
I don't know who the original sender was. I'm just going to carry on watching.
Your expertise has finally helped you land the job of a century.
Oh, thanks.
Ever since
For me reacting to videos. Thanks,
the
man.
incident of 1940, President Thomas E. Dewey has swore to protect the United States from such tragedies again.
So they're sunk in
ultimately
1940.
forming the FBA in 1946, a year after his win against Truman. The current FBA director is Henry Endicott.
Henry Endicott is an FBA director. After further investigation, the FBI agents found 8-year-old Lily Endicott stuffed inside the walls of her own bedroom. Alright, there's obviously a lot of, like... Here's the thing about these analog horrors, right? Is that they have an entire story laid out, right? But what they'll do, and it's why FNAF is so popular, is that they know exactly the storyline, but the best stories often, like, take parts, right, that only make sense later in the story, so that you can appreciate the effort. So they'll take a little bit of this, like there's a woman stuffed in a wall, and it's like, why are they stuffed in the wall? And then you'll figure out later it's to do with this, and it's that planning of, like, knowing what's coming up, and that the whole, like, it's great. It's fantastic. I mean, I didn't really understand a lot there. So so two FBI agents went to the residency of the Endicott family. Endicott being Henry Endicott is the leader of the FBA, the Federal Bureau of Anomaly, and then they found Lily inside the wall. And we know there's something going on in 1940. So this is probably a whole new storyline. So looking forward to it, TheMr. Fantastic. Honestly, go show some love, guys. Leave a like rating and stuff. On to the next video. Okay, so this one was sent to me by a user on my Discord called Why Though. This is called SCP FNAF, and it's by a creator called SCprealised, who actually has 77,000 subscribers. So let's check this out. It's only 1 minute 42. So this is popping the FNAF into the SCP lore, which is pretty cool to think about.
Anomalous activity has been detected in location of interest 0567. This anomalous activity has been determined to include a Class 5 spectral haunting and possessions. Foundation forces will be deployed to the location.
Okay.
All anomalies found within the Pizzaplex will be contained, and any civilians will be detained to be questioned.
Okay, well, Gregory's screwed.
The financial assets of the owners of the compound, Fazbear Entertainment, have been temporarily frozen.
Wow, okay. Sorry, guys, I accidentally stopped recording. Thank God I spotted that just then. I hope it was just then I stopped recording, but
Mobile
here we go.
Task Force I-1 City Slickers will enter the facility through the main entrance. They will then move down and through the facility and will terminate or contain any anomaly they encounter.
Alright, so if you guys have played FNAF Security Breach, I didn't complete it because I basically just watched Corey Kenshin play it. But the original pizzeria was actually underneath the Pizzaplex. And one of the rooms from Sister Location, you know, the when you're watching TV and eating popcorn, that was in the Pizzaplex as well, which just leads to this whole, like, what's going on. Basically, you think that this game is going to answer some questions, which I guess, I don't know, does it answer questions? I don't think it even does. It just asks more, basically, because they obviously want to keep the series alive, but it's just so confusing. There obviously is some answers there, but... After action report.
MTF-I-1 has sustained 4 casualties.
Oh dear.
1 serious head trauma from bite injury. 1 exsanguination from bite injury. 2 serious
Exsanguination.
crushing injuries.
Oh, crushing injuries. Is that to do with the old, what's it called? The trash compactor. MTFP. Okay.
Several anomalous items, including a series of 4 anomalous automatons.
Automatons.
A quasi-necrotized human corpse attached to a humanoid automaton was also recovered, and is now in containment.
Oh, brilliant. They've got burn trap. Oh, God, that's horrific. Oh, he's gone. Well, he always comes back, you know what he says. The one thing I don't understand though about FNAF is why didn't he just reuse this and just like slightly change it? Because it feels like the spring trap from Pizzeria Simulator and Burn Trap, they're just completely different designs, I feel. Unless they add different designs completely, but it just makes no sense. Because this is meant to be William Afton, right? This guy here. I don't know. There we go. That was SCP realized, guys. Thank you for submitting that in. Right, this one is super interesting. You guys love the backrooms concept on my channel. I thought this would be a nice little insertion point for this one. It's just under 2 minutes by kanepixels. You guys know him as the incredible, talented guy who made the backrooms VHS found footage. Absolutely amazing. So this is another video by him. I think there is another one as well. I'm not sure. But we're going to watch this one. Go show some love to Kane. Absolutely amazing creator. Let's get on with this. So in the description there, it says 10/17/1989. Oh, and there's another link here. We might have to check that out. Test 6. It's always that song, isn't it? Daisy. Isn't it because it was sang by a computer? And that's what's so eerie about it. So, modifications. Triple support beam on internal chamber 23A. Introduced plus 13 additional RF cavities. Introduced into the... Replace detectors 4190. High precision beam now monitors for vibration exceeding 90,000. I don't know what any of this means, but... It's all good stuff, guys. Freaking hell, it's like a freaking Bitcoin mining farm, isn't it? They want you to believe that it's a Bitcoin farm, guys, but there's actually... Why do you think they need all those freaking GPUs, eh? Those 3090s? They're creating their own simulation underneath the earth. I'm telling you now, guys, it's no such thing as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just the front of it all. Like, oh, we're doing it because of this virtual currency, which is actually successful. But there's something deeper involved, guys. I'm telling you now. The backrooms is real. This guy must have really researched the backrooms lore. This is fantastic. It just feels genuine and real. It reminds me of the Fantastic Four. Oh. Are they creating some kind of portal? Whoa. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, turn it off. Shut it down now. So this is... Wow, so they were doing some kind of test, and then through that test, they ended up creating this. What even is this? So technically, if you land yourself into the back rooms, you can find yourself here. And is here the real world? It must be, right? I feel like what's happened here, guys, is that this is an underground base, right? And they're doing some kind of experiment on something. I don't know what they're experimenting on. I don't know if it's been made aware yet. But they somehow, through this, like, whatever they're doing, created this whole, like, space underneath the earth, almost. Unless it's not even real. So that was literally the creation of the back rooms. That was fantastic. Honestly, Kane, you're doing you know what? I'm going to just watch this one, and then we'll watch one more, and then we're done. Oh my god, he's proper going for this, isn't he? Oh my. Okay.
I'm Ted Koppel. There has been a rather strong earthquake in Northern California, so strong, in fact, that it has, among other things, knocked out all the power, or much of the power, at
earthquake.
Park, where the third game of the World Series was being played. But in
Wait, is this real? This is real?
That may be the very least of things that has happened today. You can
Oh, hang on a sec. Is this the San Andreas thing, or
see some video there. I gather that's
so that what he's done is he's put real life event with this thing that's
live video of
happening.
And we are feeling a shock right now, and that shaking in your picture is being amplified by the tremor that has just gone through the top of the stadium. And we are live. They're taking the bases off. 8:41 Eastern, 5:1.
Wow,
and we just
that's
felt
scary,
it out here.
man.
We're at ground level.
This is a live shot from our affiliate, our owned and operated station in San Francisco, KGO, and you can see that there are at least 2 major fires that seem to be in progress there.
Holy
Let me just
crap.
explain to you that what we're doing here is we are listening in on the broadcast of our affiliate in San Francisco, KGO, because a great deal of the information that is coming is more readily accessible to them than it is to us, and they have reporters reporting live from around the entire Bay Area region.
Oh my god, this is fantastic.
Obviously, is gas.
Stormwater, prepare for aftershocks, prepare for 3 days of no services. You got 90 minutes of light left. You better make use of your time.
Wow. Oh, that's a lovely thing to say to everyone, isn't it? That's not going to send them into sheer panic.
Right now, Leslie, go ahead. It's looking bad over here in Oakland. The electricity is out in much of the city, and we have a bad freeway collapse. It's that ramp.
Holy crap. So this actually happened. There was an earthquake to this magnitude that it knocked out the power of cities and completely destroyed highways and stuff.
Freeway that goes from Cypress Street on up to the Bay Bridge, about a 6 or 7 block stretch of it.
And supposedly all this was due to this creation of the back rooms. Oh man, this is fantastic. Kane, you're really outdoing yourself. Apparently, is this guy? I don't know if this is true. I heard that this guy is 16 years old. If that is true, then hats off to you, sir. That you've done more in than I could ever do creatively, and you have no smooth brain. You've got so many wrinkles in your brain.
Ramp. There were just some injuries on the upper ramp, but those on the lower ramp, there are a lot of fatalities.
The epicenter of this earthquake is
Damn.
100 miles to the south in the Santa Cruz
100
Mountains along
miles.
the San Andreas Fault. We have had very difficult time getting any information out of that area tonight. Now our own Tony Russomano is live in Santa Cruz now to give us some notion of what's happened. This is our first report from there. Tony?
Wow, I mean, it makes you think though, doesn't it? Like, was there something that actually happened during this time that caused that earthquake, or was it just due to the fact of like whatever that's what's that thing called when they drill into the earth? Fracking? I forgot what it's called. It makes you think, doesn't it? I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but
is about 10 miles from the epicenter of the earthquake.
Wow.
You would expect the damage to be severe here, and it is. The downtown section of Santa Cruz is basically gone. All the old brick, unreinforced buildings have collapsed. This is a department store called Ford's. It collapsed. The second story.
This is incredible.
Several people inside. At least 3 people are known to have died here on the mall.
Wow.
Perhaps 12 to 14 total in Santa Cruz. Authorities do not have a final fatality figure.
that mannequin died. Can't believe it. Rest in peace. Holy crap, Kane. You are really making something special here. I mean, I love series. That's why I like Alex Kansas as well. Series that mix real life things or just like alternate histories that could have potentially happened, and it just gets you thinking. And it's series that does that to you is fantastic. I love it. It just sends you into this creative world of like possible imagination, and it's fantastic. Be sure to like all these guys. Honestly, the effort put into these are amazing. So the last video we're going to be reacting to is from ReachAnimations. I don't know why I'm not subscribed to ReachAnimations. They're absolutely fantastic. But this is called Autopsy, and it's a FNAF VHS. Let's jump into this. Today, I gotta say, guys, the videos that I've been sent in that I've reacted to so far, fantastic, really good. Probably one of the best ScareBazes that I've had the pleasure of experiencing. So really hope you're enjoying this. If you are, guys, be sure to check out all the creators in the description. And if you enjoy my reactions and want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. Okay, guys, I do appreciate you all. I have no idea what that says. Jesus, there's no way someone can type that fast. Especially with all those freaking special keys. Addendum. Begin log.
Based on the lab report, this appears to be Addendum 43C.
Addendum.
Specifically as the anomaly.
The anomaly.
Okay. Let's get started.
Scheduled date of it 5/3/83. Subject class Henry. Hang on, go back. Henry Emily. Okay, that's the one of the CEOs of Fazbear Entertainment, right? Or
Getting documentation. Subject appears to be an animatronic.
Yeah.
About 7.3 feet in height.
That's a big boy.
Long
Jeez.
limbs and sharp extremities.
Yeah. Why is he not in a cage of some kind? Some kind of a tube. Oh, good lord.
The subject appears to have organic bone, teeth, and jaw. Origin at this time is unknown.
Organic, so that's real.
Laceration and precise incision will cause bleeding.
No shit.
Origin
What?
Of the blood is unknown.
What have you been up to?
Later will identify.
So, if I'm correct, guys, and I'm sorry to pause this, but isn't Enad like an amalgamation of all the animatronics in one? And they use the night guard to escape, like through his, like they basically like scoop his insides out, and then they go into him just so they can get out of the establishment. But then they realize he's dying and stuff, and they no longer can use him. They go into the sewer system, and through that sewer system, they actually go into the Pizzaplex underground, and that's why the Pizzaplex is built on top, because there's this. I don't know if that's true. God knows. I'm just spitballing. Okay, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Upon opening the chest cavity and splitting the vertebrae of the spine, blood was found inside.
That's disgusting.
Origin of this is unknown.
Can you not take? Oh, I guess you can't really take samples. I mean, you can, but it will just tell you the blood type, basically.
Eyes.
Ooh. Eyes.
Concluding notes. It has been determined that this was not artificially made and was made biologically using humanoid tissue.
Oh my goodness. That's...
Origin of this material is unknown.
Oh.
Further experimentation and observation is necessary. Addendum 43C, labeled as the anomaly, was alive.
Was alive. Wow. Well, fantastic. There we go. Honestly, guys, this episode of ScareBaz has been an absolutely fantastic one. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to check out all the creators down below. Show them some love. And if you guys enjoyed my reaction, like I said, be sure to subscribe and like the video. But there we go, guys. Honestly, some fantastic stuff this episode. Be sure to join my Discord. Send your scariest clips into ScareBaz, the submission. Sometimes I'll check them out on their own. Other times I'll put them together in a collection like this. But yeah, I appreciate the support as always, guys. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in our next video. Take care.